that people are quitting our business is simply because they are not earning in the business. And what caused them not earn? Because they are not ready to learn. So make sure that you pay attention to the powerful training that is coming up now. And I hope every one of us are ready. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to be sure if you are ready for today's powerful training, I want you to go to the comment section and type, I am ready, quickly. If you are ready, I want to be sure we are all ready. And when you are typing, I'm ready, make sure you have your writing material. Make sure that where you are, you can hear clearly what we are about to discuss today. So if you are ready, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to go to the comment section and type, I am ready, quickly. All right, so we are about to get started. Wow, awesome, 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 awesome. So we're about to get started. So for a lot of us, our team members are not here. So exercise some patience. Our YouTube link might be coming out anytime soon. So tell them to keep on waiting. Our YouTube link will be coming out soon. And if you are here today, ladies and gentlemen, don't leave. Because once you leave, within 1 second, somebody have even replaced you because you're already mastered. A lot of people are out. And if you are not ready, just leave the room so another person can replace you. For you to be here today, I believe you are ready. So, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, we are about to welcome one of our finalists for today's cell meeting. In fact, the person I'm about to welcome to you, ladies and gentlemen, this person is a person that, in fact, he has traveled a lot of places and impacted and touched a lot of lives. And ladies and gentlemen, in fact, I believe so much that if this person has raised a lot of persons today, in fact, that are living to the vision of what we're about to do today, your own is not exceptional. So in fact, with a sounding ovation, I don't know how you want to do it, or if you can on your video and do it, you can do it. I don't know how you want to do it, but with a sounding ovation, with the best of emojis, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our trainer today. In fact, if you don't see a lot of emoji, it's not going to come out. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, with the best of emoji is not easy. Let's quickly go to the stage and introduce our presenter today. In fact, our top senior consultant in the name of Consultant Kenichukwu Agwu. Please quickly go to the comment section with the best of emoji and welcome him. We are welcome, sir. In fact, if I don't see enough welcome, in fact, he's not going to come in.
All right.
Are you there?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my leader, the monthly millionaire himself. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and I celebrate you this morning. Super congratulations on your new machine. All right. I appreciate every single person in the cell meeting, all the champions in the house, all the leaders, all the kingsmen. I appreciate you all. Thank you for welcoming me. I want to especially thank my the MM mentor himself, our mentor, our mastermind, in the person of consultant, Ambassador ESOMCHI Anthony. Thank you, sir, for giving me the privilege to anchor this training this morning. All right. So we are getting started immediately. My name is Kenichukwu Daniel, and I'm super excited to be with you this morning. So I believe we are ready for what we have today, because today is going to be super impactful. Today is going to be awesome. I hope you are ready, because what I want to train us on this morning is something that if you get it, if you understand it, it's going to be the next level. It's going to move your business to a very new level, All right, and this training, I just pray that I'm able to communicate it well, so that we everybody here can understand it. All right. So we're getting started immediately, and this is a training that I didn't make it myself. It was something that the mastermind, our G8 leader, in the person of Ambassador Dr. Victor Abausin. I'm not sure he has released this training again. This training is something that he released in 2020, and I don't think he has gone back to it again. I don't think so. But when I started this business, I saw this business as a copper. My leader here, Sir Michael Onodu, connected me to this great vision. I believe you can hear me. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
All right. So my leader connected me to this vision, and I finished my university. The family I came from is a kind of family where both of my parents they didn't have the opportunity to go to school. So we moved to Lagos State, and my father is a truck driver. That's what he did for 25 years. And my mother is a primary school teacher. So growing up, we were doing very well. We're not struggling. I wouldn't say we're poor, but we're just an average family. We moved to Lagos State, and things were just okay. We're eating 3 square meal. And because the kind of job my father was doing, that dry night Johnny was running, the company he was working for, he was getting something, was coming in, so we're not struggling. And because of the fact that he didn't go to school, he wanted us to go to a good school. So we're doing well, but something happened. Something happened one fateful day. We got a call that he was attacked by armed robbers on Bini or Expressway. I was still very young at that time, and he was badly wounded. So what happened is, after that incident, he was withdrawn from that particular position. And after that, we started struggling, things became difficult for us. And in fact, for me to finish my schooling, for me to finish my university, it was hell, because we had to constantly get loan for me to even finish. But because of the vision he has, that he wants us to go to a good school so we can become somebody in life. And that is why even when the loan comes, he will not have the money to repay that loan, but he was paying that sacrifice for us. And when we came out from the university, when I came out, it was like, yes, there's going to be a bright future. But in 2020, COVID-19 came and spoiled everything. And I became stranded again. In fact, I was doing some menial jobs in Lagos State just to make ends meet. And I was asking God for something I could do, something better for me to do, because I didn't see a future in the line of academy where we have already followed, and we already thought that everything, if you're not a medical doctor, if you're not an engineer, that nothing will work for you. But thank God for this vision. I got connected to this vision. A friend of mine sent me the recommendation and I saw this vision, and I got connected to great minds, to the mastermind. And ladies and gentlemen, I started seeing life from another angle. Like last month, we did a training here. We did a powerful training here of the value of a connector. I started seeing things differently. I didn't even know there was anything called cash flow quadrants. I didn't even know that if you're an employee yourself, that there's a limit to your income. The only thing that we had in our mind that time was that if you should not go to school, you cannot succeed. But when I came into this business, we started seeing things differently, and everything changed. Everything changed. All right, the mentality, the attitude, everything changed. And in that first period, when in Enugu State, the mastermind came to Enugu for the first time. I just connected to the vision newly. I've not even seen the mastermind. The only place we used to see him was on Zoom. And that was the first time I saw Dr. Victor Bausen. And I was like, God, what are there people like this in Nigeria? I was hearing the kind of income he was making. That was the first time I saw our MM mentor in Enugu. That was the first time I saw our global ambassador, Ambassador Juliet Okonkwo. And it was, in fact, I just knew that this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And I took the vision and we started working. Ladies and gentlemen, and after that decision I made, guess what? I just submitted myself to mentorship. And the training I'm about to do this morning is like I said, Dr. Victor released this training, but since 2020, I'm not sure he has released again. So, but I caught that time. I don't have a slide for it. So I want us to pay absolute attention, because something that will really help you. Pay close attention, something that will help you. And this training is just a training he did for us, because there's something I want you to understand about our business. Our business is, according to your first year network marketing, Machianel said that in chapter 2, that this business is built on is more of like a team building business. It's on a team building philosophy rather than a supervisory one. That is what it simply means is that the business we are doing is the people that thrive in the business are leaders. The people that make all the money in the business are the leaders, people that have taken charge of their business. And you don't have to be a manager for you to succeed in this business, because we are dealing with people. So for you to succeed in the business, there is something you must have. There is a skill you must develop. Of course, you need to develop the 7 skills, and I'm sure we know the 7 skills already. All right. For people that are not familiar with the 7 skills, we have 7 skills for you to be a professional in this business. And if you are here, you've not decided to be a professional, my advice to you today is that is what you need. You need to decide that I'm going to be a professional, a network marketing professional. All right. What it simply means that you have decided to learn the 7 skills: the skill of prospecting, the skill of inviting, the skill of presenting, the skill of follow up and close down. You must learn how to get people started. That's the duplication skill. And you must learn how to promote events. Once you have these 7 skills on your hand, then there is a skill. We call it the 8th skill in network marketing. All right. These 7 skills will work more effectively if you have this number 8 skill. And that's what we call the skill of leadership. The skill of leadership. And what I want you to understand is that, some people say, you guys, the people on top are the leaders, or our MM mentor is the only leader here, or my leader, not my care, or Juliet Aboy. No, guess what? The thing you need to understand about this business, if you are here and you have done home launch, or you did contact recommendation, and by any means you connected one person to this business, just one person, you're already a leader. If you've sponsored somebody in this business, you're already a leader. You're already a leader. So this training is for you. Even if you have not sponsored someone in this business, it's not will you sponsor, you must sponsor somebody. Somebody must join your business. That's the kind of business we do. It's a win-win situation. All right. As long as you're in the business, you must sponsor somebody. So I want you to pay absolute attention to this training. I don't have a slide, but I just want us to get it. I want us to get it. So I'm going to share my screen, and just so we can just look at the title of the training. I'm going to share my screen so we can just follow carefully and look at the title of the training so that we can move forward. I believe you can see my screen. All right. I believe you can see my screen. This training is I just hope I communicate it correctly. 5 qualities of a leader, and Peter is a training master. Dr. Victor did about over 3 years ago now. For you to say you are a leader in this business, what it simply means is that you have what it takes to help people that you have connected in the business. People have joined your business, not your upline leader. You are the person responsible. You have decided that these people that are joining my business, I'm going to align myself with the vision and I'm going to help them. So what is cater? What is cater? That's the question. What is cater? Some of you might be wondering, which one is cater again? All right. I want to break it down, because the word cater is not a word that it has a lot of, each of these letters have a meaning. I want you to follow me carefully. Now, the first thing you must have, the first quality you must have, if you don't have it, you need to go and develop it. If you don't have it, you need to go and develop it, is what I call, according to Dr. Victor, you must have the ability, you must learn how to communicate. I want you to go to the comment section and type communicate. You must learn how to communicate. I want you to go to the comment section and type communicate. I want you to go to the comment section and type communicate. You must learn how to communicate. If you were in the training we did about the value of a connector, we said that what? There are different value exchange. There are different people that make different money in different sectors. Guess what? And if you are in this business forces you straight into the the highest level of value exchange. The business forces you into communication level and imagination level, whether you like it or not. All right. So what it simply means is that you are not even in the implementation. You are not there. You are not even in the managerial. Remember, I said that the business is not for managers, it's for leaders. You go straight into communication and imagination. So there's a need for you to learn how to communicate. Now, the question is, what is communication? What is communication? Communication, according to, let me just give you a definition from dictionary. The communication simply means to impart or to transmit information or knowledge to someone. To impart or to transmit information or knowledge to someone. Communication is not about talking. Hello? Communication is not just about talking. and saying things. Communication is transmission. It's transmission. You are transmitting something you have to someone. You sign up somebody in the business, or for example, you want to show someone this business. Have you noticed that there are some things that you want to do? For most of us here, you want to do it. Maybe your teammate, there's something, an issue the person is telling you to help the person with. This thing happened in my team here. One of my teammates was just trying to explain something to her downline. All right. And do you know what happened? This woman is someone that is elderly. My teammate now, she's elderly. So she was trying to explain it to her downline. And she was trying to use the terms, she was looking for the language she will use to explain this thing to this woman so she can understand it. The person that's explaining it now is explaining to both of them are elderly women. Both of them are elderly women. All right. But it's like this other person, this new distributor was not getting it. Was not getting it. So she had to call me and I came. And she said, please, can you explain this thing to this person? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Immediately I came there, I've not said anything, no. I've not even said anything. I just said, how are you? Good afternoon. And the woman started smiling. She started smiling. Guess what? This person that was frowning before, that they were just trying to, she was even doing as if she's not going to do the business again. And I've not even said anything, and the woman started smiling. Communication is not about what you say. It's a transmission. It's about everything about you. You are impacting someone. You are transmitting something. That's why what we are doing. When you see a television station or a radio station, they have a mast. They have a mast that they use to transmit what they are doing in that broadcasting station to every house, every home. It's transmission. So what it simply means is that the information is coming from a level, and when it touches your radio set or your television set, your television has a decoder in it that can step that information down to your level so that it can be displayed. Are we following? If you don't have that radio set that can step that information down from that broadcasting station, then you cannot pick the frequency that they are emitting from that station. Let me explain what I mean. Before, many years ago, like 10 years ago, we had something called Nokia 3310. All right. That Nokia 3310 is a phone that people were using at that time. When GSM entered Nigeria, Africa, that was the phone people were using, touchlight phone. All right. That touchlight phone, when you send a text message to that touchlight phone, if you before that time, if you send message, you can read it. You can see what the person is typing and everything. But today, for example, if you are still using that touchlight phone, and maybe someone uses an iPhone or uses an Android phone and sends you a text, and the person adds some emoji, if that message enters that Nokia Touch does not have the capacity to decode it. It will be showing many, many things, that errors that you cannot even understand. True of us. Do you know why? Because that Nokia Touch does not have the capacity to decode the information coming from that higher phone. So communication is not happening at that level. So what it simply means is that it's either the Nokia Touch upgrades itself to iPhone level for it to understand what iPhone is saying, or iPhone brings itself down to Nokia Touch level for Nokia Touch to decode what it's saying. So what I'm simply trying to explain to you is that for you to be an effective leader, for you to help your team, because the business you are doing is about helping people. And if people are not understanding, if you're not able to communicate clearly to them, they cannot follow you effectively. There's going to be miscommunication. For most of us that went for Emerge, we had a powerful example by one of our top consultants in the person of Ambassador Kelechi Anodiri. He was given an example. There's this game that people used to play. So I will call one person, and the other people are going to be facing the other direction, like blindfolded. All right. And I give this person an instruction. I show the person what I wrote on the sheet of paper. And I tell that person, tell this other person what I wrote. The person didn't see what I wrote. You are the only one that saw what I wrote on that paper. And I tell you, turn to your team and tell them what I told you on the paper, on the sheet of paper. And you know what happened? By the time you turn and face the first person, you tell the person what you have interpreted, what you understand. And that person transfers that into the next person, But before the thing gets down the line, everything has scattered. In fact, they are doing something entirely different. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? As a leader, if you're not able to communicate, because the quality of a leader is Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So a leader is someone that is able to communicate to someone, to people on an emotional level. So guess what? If you have seen that this person is not able to pick the thing, and you must find a way to step down. You cannot just be talking. So communication, remember, communication is transmission. And if the person is not getting it, you have to find a way, you have to find the language, you have to find the terms, you have to find the voice, you have to find the tone to be able to transmit it so the person can pick it. Once the person picks it, you say, now I understand. You say, do you get it now? Now I understand. That is why you see most of our presenters, they are effective communicators. In fact, in this Century 21 Freedom Group, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you we have one of the best communicators. We have leaders. We have leaders that have the language, they know how to put it in the terms you understand. That is why this vision. You can't say you're a leader because one attribute, the fundamental you must have as a leader is that you have caught this vision. You have a vision. You have a vision. And the vision is what? We have a collective vision we're working towards. To raise financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people. So what it simply means that if you're in this business, your number one assignment is to become financially free. Not just that, you have a second assignment is to help people that are in your team, help people that are coming with you to become financially free as well. But guess what? When people come into this business, they are coming with a lot of mentality, a lot of mindset, a lot of different employee mindsets. They are coming from a background where they don't even understand what it means to be financially free. They've been struggling, financially bound, they're desperate, they've been borrowing money for years. Guess what? And they are coming into a business and you're talking about millions. In fact, let me tell you something. When I first started this business, I was seeing the kind of income they were paying. I was like, okay, let me just believe. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't my fault. And there are a lot of people like that. We are saying these things, that this thing is possible, that this thing is possible. But guess what? If you're an effective leader, if you're able to bring it down, to show them what is possible, even that one downline you have, you call the person close, you start teaching the person in your own dialect, in your own language. You don't have to be a professor that knows how to speak all the English in the world. You can bring it down to the level where the person can pick it and get it. And once the person understands it, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what's happening? You've started becoming a leader already. Because the person now, you've opened the person's understanding to a level where the person starts seeing this vision. That is what we are doing here. Ladies and gentlemen, are we following? Are we following? Now, that is the first quality you must have as a leader, your ability to communicate. And do you know the beautiful thing? As I'm speaking to you now on Zoom, we're having this cell meeting. This cell meeting we're having right now is being communicated and broadcasted to many different cell phones at the same time. If you are a leader, there is something I want you to understand. When you speak to a man in a language he understands, it goes to his head. All right? But when you speak to a man in his own language, it goes to his heart. He gets it. He gets it. He feels it. He understands it. And he's able to use what he has, because remember the definition we said about communication is to impart, an impartation. In fact, like last month, we had a testimony here. I think Emmanuel Omego, from Mobile, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the artificial twins, if I'm not. So I was listening to their testimony. And you know what I thought to myself? I said, these guys, they sound like our MM mentor. If you observe that